So this video is going to be all about variable resistors or potentiometers or pots, whatever you want to call them. They are pretty much a resistor that you can vary with a turn of a knob, or in this case a slide action. These are commonly used in volume controls and the speeding up and down of motors for the bigger ones. The bigger ones are usually tend to be called Reostats. The smaller ones are usually called potentiometers. Like this one is common in CB radios and anything that has a knob. There's another one, slightly bigger one. This is one that has a power switch built in to it. This is one out of a stereo, 100 ohm. This is what somebody would most often call a rheostat because it's exposed and it has a carbon brush in there. It's ceramic. So basically how you measure one of these, the center pole of these is the wiper and the two outer ones is the resistor. So if you, in order to measure these, say this is 10 ohm, you could measure 10 ohm across the two outer ones. But if you hooked a wire from one of the outer ones to the middle one, you could vary that, depending on which one you hook it up to. Here's a bigger one. This is a 5 amp variac or rheostat or power stat in this case. This is ex-military stuff that's been decommissioned out of equipment. Pretty heavy. And they can go from super small stuff like these. These are trim pots. These came out of TVs. You'll see these in your transistor radios to tune stuff. Even up to size things like this. This came out of an old welder. Here's a pack of 4D cells compared to it. It's an ohmite. Big one. You can see there's the wiper, 3 terminals, and is a 100 ohm resistor. This is a 100 ohm resistor going across here. This is the wiper, and it has a replacement carbon brush that wipes up against that. The smaller ones usually don't have the carbon brush, usually just a metal contact. Like this one right here. You can see it's just a metal contact that rides on the wire. See, like here's this one compared to that one. Pretty big. I have a whole box of potentiometers and more potentiometers around. These are all trimmers here. Different trimmers. These are common in older TVs, like from the 70s and 80s. Alright, so there you go. I forgot. This is a little demonstration I hooked up. This is a 6-volt halogen reflector lamp connected to the same exact one as this 100 ohm. So you can, as I turn it up, it gets brighter. Turn it down, it gets dimmer. Less electricity flow. You can see how I have it hooked up. If you were to go to the two outer ones, you get the full 100 ohms across it. Wouldn't be very bright. Connect it to the middle one, and then you can vary it all the way up to theoretically a dead short. So it's getting the full 6 volts now. Alright, so there you go.